Hey, what's up world? This is TJ934. In this case, I might just call myself TJ just to make it easier. I guess gamer is just too much. Also, I just want to get rid of the numbers in my name. So I guess TJ would be fine. TJ Bear, TJ Meister. I don't know. Eventually, I might have to go have a mental hiatus of being creative and see what's out there and see what's not taken already. Either way, today is the last day of the Syrus event, and as mentioned in my previous video about my feedback towards Syrus event, I think they could have done better with some of the features in the duel system, the multiplier system, and some of the details for Syrus. Like, I'm not bullshitting, like, I like this character, but the only thing fucking awesome about him is literally just his machine roids. I have every machine roid. So, without further ado, I do want to give my feedback on the deck I'm playing. So, right now this deck is still in the making, and how this deck works is this. I have Drillroid, Steamroid, Drillroid and Steamroid at 3, 2 Submarine Roid, I'll get to that in a little bit, 1 Biofalcon, 1 copy of Elemental Hero Blazeman, 1 Gauge Guardian, 2 copies of UFOroid, 2 polymerizations, 1 fusion reserve, and 1 recovery fusion. 2 copies of pulse mines, 2 supercharge, and 2 wall of disruption. Now, let me get to the nitty-gritty of this. I have Parapsychroid as 2 copies of, in case I want to attack my opponent directly. Pierce damage with Super Vehicroid using 1 Steam, Drill, and Subroid monster to my side of the field to be fusion summoned or in the hand. And UFOroid Fighter. Now, he's good. I understand he doesn't have any other skill or ability, but his only skill is to gain original attack power of both fusion monsters' attack power. Basically, combine the 2 fusion monsters necessary for the fusion, combine their attack power equally, and whatever their attack points are, this card becomes the stats for both attack and defense of both the monsters' attack values, which is pretty not bad. Now, Supercharge to give me my draw power, Wall Disruption just to slow down my opponent, Pulse Mines, which is pretty freaking good. It switches monsters that your opponent controls in defense mode. And Fusion Reserve, this works well if you have already your materials in your hand, or you want to get your materials really fast, or get copies of the same card. For example, Parapsychroid. Okay, so maybe I would want to copy UFOroid in my hand. Not really, because I could just special summon using UFOroid in my hand, and my new collected UFOroid that I search for, and just add it to my hand. Sure, I have to reveal that this card exists, or this card exists, but at least I have 2 copies of Parapsychroid, and I can fusion summon for one of them to be on the field. And, Fusion Recovery. What this card does, again, lets me search out any of my fusion materials that was fusion summoned previously, and I get back a polymerization. Same thing with Fusion Reserve. If I have used polymerization before, I could get back polymerization, and I can search out for a material for my next special summoning later on. Now, searching for polymerization is a motherfucker. I'm sorry. I wish I have something better than just using Elemental Hero Blazeman, but he's a good substitute if you don't have anything to work with him. I know it sucks, but let me tell you how it is. It's okay, because one, if I have UFOroid in my hand, and this is the card in my field, I can get an instant polymerization fusion summon to make a 24 beat stick UFOroid Fighter. Which is not bad, but it says a lot of my playstyle. I want to overpower my opponent. So, next is Biofalcon. Now, I get it, it kinda sucks. I would rather search out for using Sangan or any monster, because what this card does, it searches out any monster with 1000 or less attack from your deck to your hand, which is not bad. Now, I'm thinking of using Sagan because one, you can search out anybody that has 1500 or less attack, and some materials are needed to search really fast. So I might do that, because this card kind of sucks, I'll be honest. But I had to be careful he doesn't get destroyed by battle. And this card's requirement, if my monsters gets destroyed by battle, besides this card being attacked, I could search out any other monster that's 1000 or less that's a machine type from my deck to my hand. So I'm thinking of adjusting it one more time. Let me see, Sangan, okay. Now that works better. Sagan. I got this from the previous event, box. They come out recently, the Selection Box Mini, which I was fucking lucky to have, and all I need is one copy. It says, if this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, add one monster with 1500 or less attack from your deck to your hand. But you cannot activate cards or the effects of cards with that name for the rest of that turn. You can only use this Sangan once per turn, so this is not broken. This is fucking beautiful, and I like that. Yeah, it increases my chances of searching, but really, I could easily use this to search out this monster, or this monster in case I want defense, gathering my materials, and preparing for fusion summoning, or search for polymerization, which is super nice. Like, I'm gonna do that to see how that works. Now, the thing that clusterfucks is having 3, and 2 of Submarine Roid. Now, I only have one copy of this card. It's fine, you don't need another copy, but I use these cards just in case I can run over defense monsters, and run over monsters that are higher than 2000 or 2022. And this helps me get up my monster to be in defense mode, and I can use it to attack defense monster equally, or whatever. Just attack and pierce damage, I'm trying to say. But it has a drawback. I can't summon him too easily. So that's why I have alternate monsters like UFOroid Fighter and Parapsychroid. I'll be honest, I don't feel like dealing with any of these monsters. I feel like attack, attack, attack. That's how I feel like. So why Gate Guardian? Now, Gate Guardian, he's pretty good. He's my only monster with 3,750, but the reason why I have him as a high-cost monster in my deck, yeah, I get it. Utility. It's not going to be looking pretty. But you guys can just alternate using different warriors. Let me show how that works. Also in my gameplay, I'll show you guys some of my best duels using Syrus, so you guys can have some motivation or inspiration of building around Syrus and his skill. I'll demonstrate his skill as well. Let me see. Where the devil is it? Oh, warrior, right here. Sorry about that. Now, notice that it's a dick to summon him. There's a reason why I don't want to use Arcana Knight that often, even though I have all the materials for this, which is hard. But you can use any monster that you feel that you need to summon. Oh crap. But again, you don't need to do things like that. Wait. Hell, you can summon Blackluster Soldier for free if someone tries to replace it. Who else you can use? You can pretty much use any warrior monster, but you have to be reasonable with yourself. Do you want to have monsters ready to summon on the go, or monsters you want to summon when it's tangible? That's something that I learned the hard way when building around the deck. The deck of using these cards, which is hard, but it's doable. Like, for example, you could have Elemental Hero Neos and be a 1900 beat stick. Simple as that, right? Or use Mystic Swordsman. Plus this card, that's basically 3,000. No, that doesn't make sense. 3,000. Carry the one. Hold on. Carry the one, and then that. Let me see. Give me one moment. Well, basically, if you want to summon monsters in case you don't have other monsters to summon with, I definitely would go to Mystic Swordsman, but he has to be normal summoned. Let me see. Or go to Power Breaker. If this card in possession is destroyed by your opponent's attack or opponent's card effect and sent to graveyard, target one faceless spell or trap your opponent controls to destroy that target. If this attacks, it has changed its defense position at the end of the damage step. Nope. But basically, you can use your highest attack monsters and figure out how to special summon them back from the graveyard, or just keep at it and hope for the best. That's the gameplay I was going to explain to you about. Other than that, I don't see no other point except just special summoning your best monsters as soon as possible. Nope. But basically you have options. You're not limited just to one monster, but you have to make sure it's worthwhile summoning these monsters. So what I was thinking is, you would want your beatstick monster to be super strong, but making sure he cannot be destroyed or be sent back to the graveyard or from the extra deck. So you need to figure out how to protect him. So you can make a monster of like 5,000. No. If you have a monster that you could special summon or have it in your hand as just a very heavy monster, you could do some shenanigans. Let me see. Play 400 plus that. That's not bad. But anyway, you could use any substitution. And I rather use Elemental Hero Blazeman. I'm thinking of switching it with, what's it called? Fusion Sage or King of the Swamps. With their skills, I could discard King of the Swamps to the graveyard to search my polymerization, or search using Fusion Sage to get a polymerization to my hand from the deck. So that's options basically. That's your options. You can use any monster. I think I could use her. I might try it out because some monsters are just stupid OP. Like, some of them are like 4,200 monsters for no reason. 27, 3,900. No, I don't want that. But yeah, something to think about. It's not permanent. Let me see. 34, 4,006, 4,006. I can work with that. But yeah, I use him as my material to work with things up. And I could tribute summon 3 monsters on my side of the field, if I find it necessary. Let me see. Other than that, that's the best thing to give y'all. You guys can make the deck around it, make it best, make it work for you, and it's always customizable. Well, I do recommend if you're playing Dueloid and Steamroid, be careful with Steamroid because if someone attacks it, his attack power decreases by 500 during the damage step. And if it's your turn and you're attacking with this card, remember he gains a boost to 500. So 18 plus 5, and you have to worry about negative 500 on your monster, which sucks. But that's why you have copies of Pulse Mines. I recommend running this at 3. And if you have Wall Disruption or Supercharge, carry 2 in case you want to have that playstyle, and 2 for that playstyle. Now, it's not perfect, but I'm gonna try with Sengan for the first time. I'll let you guys know of the dueling results I've learned so far. I think Sengan's not bad for the deck. I think Sengan will be a good staple for searching your searchers and searching for any cards that you may need later. Anyway, let's check out some duels real quick. Actually, no, I'm curious. I might make a part 2 of this real quick. Let me see or something. I've been looking out for a special card, and it hasn't shown up yet. Oh, there you go. I don't really need this. It's such a good card, though. I'll just buy twice of it just in case. And so far I'm saving my money, but my gems, I really want a Fusion Sage. I've been grinding so hard for the previous booster pack, or booster box, whatever the hell that is, and trying to see if I can get my skills on. Alright. So far, I have, holy crap, why do I have so many copies of Steamroid? And don't mind this, but why do I have 22 copies of these bad boys? Jesus. But yeah, I have a decent number of these cards, which is not bad, but what the hell. But anyway, I had a good time with this character. Now, let me show you what I did with Syrus. After this duel, I'm gonna do another part 2 of this video where I show you other demonstrations. Also remember guys, the next event starts at 2:30 in the morning. Also, don't forget to check out my oh, excuse me. Don't forget to check out duellinksnetwork.com to learn more about the event and to see what's coming. Now, I might be updating at 2 o'clock in the morning to do that, but we will see how that works out.
It takes guts just to step onto the dueling field. So you already earned my respect. Duel!
Oh god.
My turn.
What's gonna happen?
I'm setting a monster. I set a card. I end my turn. My turn.
Alrighty, we have Zinga in the field.
I draw. I set a card. I'm setting a card. I summon Dueloid.
Oh bloody hell. There you go. I'm not gonna do anything much.
Let's battle. Dueloid attacks. Dueloid's effect activates. Your defense position monster is destroyed.
Okay, so I have a good defensive setup. I just need to search out for my materials real quick.
My turn. I draw. From my hand, I activate a spell.
You're bullshitting me, right?
I summon Dueloid.
Oh bloody hell! Of course you summon.
Let's battle. Dueloid attacks.
Nope.
Oh no, you don't. I reveal my face down card. I end my turn. I draw.
Wow, we have all the different.
I'm setting a card. I set a card.
What's in defense mode?
I'm setting a monster. Let's battle. Okay, I activate my trap. Soup Drillroid's effect activates. Your defense position monster is destroyed. I end my turn.
Bullshit.
Here I go. I draw.
I'm already.
I summon Drillroid.
Oh, bloody hell.
Time to Drillroid attacks. Drillroid's effect activates. Oh, your defense position. My monster's effect activates.
Called it. No, let me see what to work with. I need my polymerization real quick. Yeah, I can switch up from polymerization. There we go.
I end my turn. I draw.
Wow! Are you fucking kidding me? Wow! Are you shitting me, dude? That's a good hand.
I reveal my face down card.
Holy shit!
My trap activates.
I can just search out any of my materials now that I need. Oh, this is good. Okay, this is good. Like, oh my gosh.
This card'll do. I summon a monster. My monster's effect activates.
Now I only got a plus. I already used up my first plus. So, getting the cards I need is fast.
I activate my spell card. Polymerization.
Now that's not bad. That's super good right now. That was lucky. Holy shit, dude.
I special summon UFOroid Fighter.
Now we can take him on. Battle.
Time to battle. Attack, UFOroid Fighter. Cosmic. I can take this. Drillroid attacks. Ah! Oh no! That's it for my turn. I don't like my odds, but I refuse to lose.
Oh shit.
My turn. I draw. I set a monster.
Oh damn.
Just because I'm ending my turn doesn't mean I'm giving up. Oh yeah, even I can't mess this up. My turn.
Let's go for it.
I draw.
Oh man.
I'm setting a card.
Technically it's a roid monster, so we're good.
Let's battle. Okay. My monster attacks.
It's a Gyroid. It has to be Gyroid.
Drillroid's effect activates. Your defense position monster is destroyed.
I called it. Gyroid was face down. I knew it. Now for the saltiness.
If this works, my monster attacks you directly. No! I guess it's bye-bye, Psy. I feel like my skills are getting better with every duel.
That was not bad. I think that was pretty badass. I did not think that was going to happen, nor what I was expecting a good polymerization to add to my hand the next turn. Especially for a normal draw, that's beast. Like, that's perfect. I'm glad I searched up for Blaze Man just so I can get my other materials later. But that's pretty good. 12 by 12 monster attack power. Oh, that's perfect. 2400. That's the icing on the cake right there. So yeah, that's a little bit of the ability. I guess adding Sagan wasn't bad. It was a good choice to make because he gets destroyed by his effects. or even if he gets destroyed by battle or sent from the field to the graveyard by a card effect, he could still activate his effect regardless what happens. And it works so well against Jaden's other monsters that forces monsters to go to the graveyard and then bring them back up to the field. So Seigen's effect will still kick in, and you could do double searches because he could still attack it, and you'll still make your Zengan use his effect twice. But I think that's not how it works though. Because Zengan's effect only works once per turn, once he's sent to the graveyard, that's it. He can only use his effect once. After Zengan is destroyed by battle by another monster, and sent from the field to the graveyard the second time in the same turn, he won't be able to use his effect. But I gotta say, it's not a bad deck. I'm still thinking, why the hell do I need a Gate Guardian? But anyway, it's a good beat stick. The only problem is I have to worry about people playing defensively, especially if they want to screw me over with my beast monster on the field. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'll show you guys my after duels and show you guys some replays. Thank you guys for watching, and like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.